Hey guys, welcome back to Bestie. Let's talk episode 7. I see this every single time, but I still cannot believe we're in episode 7. Like, is it me or time is just going by really, really fast? Also, Bish, do not come at me. I know today's not Thursday. I am a day behind. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys already know why. If you don't follow me on Instagram, okay, we need to have a very serious conversation because we're besties, yet you're not following me on Instagram. That's very questionable. So if you don't follow me at Make by Pita. Just kidding. You don't have to. Only if you want to. Yes, no, maybe so. Depends. But anyways, so I didn't post yesterday. I'm a day behind because Caden woke up with a lot of fever. His molars are coming in and his gums are so red and so irritated. You guys can only imagine how he was feeling. He was crying. He didn't want to eat. He didn't want to drink water or milk. He just wanted me to be with him, hug him, and cuddle him. And, I really wanted to film the podcast for you guys, but he was very sick. He didn't want to do anything. And I've told you guys this a lot of times, but being a mom will always come first to me. It doesn't matter if I have something that is due, if I have work, I would drop anything that I'm doing for my kids. So I'm so sorry, but I hope you guys can understand me. But good thing is I'm here today. He's feeling so much better. I gave him some medicine and they went with Jason. Liam and Caden went with Jason to spend like a boys' day while I'm sitting here filming the podcast, talking to you. So yeah, good thing is that I'm here. Also, don't forget that for the month of December, I'm doing a $100 giveaway. So congratulations to the winner. By the time you're watching this podcast, you should have already received your money. And if you want to enter this giveaway for this episode, it is really easy. All you have to do is go follow Jason's Instagram and send him a DM that says code 2022 is my year. That's all you have to do. Very easy, very simple. Speaking of the DMs, do you want to know something, Bish? I feel so embarrassed telling you this, but okay. I was looking at Jason's account because I was like, oh my God, I wonder how much he's growing. Like I always want to push him to like post content because like I'm telling you guys, he's very funny. He has the potential, but he always is like very busy with something else. So I was going through his DMs and I was like, wait, hold up. Why are all these girls like, first of all, why is his DM filled with like girls saying, I am beautiful, I am beautiful. And I was like, I clicked on it. I was like, hold up, Bish. That's for the giveaway. Never mind. Dude, for a minute, I was like, okay, like, wait, what? Like, this is not normal. Like, my toxic trait came out and I was like, what is going on? But then I remember about the giveaway and I was like, oh, that's what it's for. But I just had to share that with you, okay? And then also, quick weekly update, what I've been up to, what's been going on, and like all this stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, Bish. It's been a rough week, okay? It was raining. Not only was it raining, but it was pouring on me. Cause like sometimes like it's not your day, it's not your week, or it might not be your month, or like, whatever the case is. It just wasn't my week. There was so much going on. I had a lot of work that I had to, turn in, and I had to film for my main channel. I also try to vlog, and then I have to keep up with posting on all my social medias, and bish, it can be hard. And then also trying to take care of the kids, of the house, and it was a lot. And then Caden also got sick. I feel like that was just a cherry on top. I felt like I was just gonna snap. But then you know what? I sat down and I was like, I need to really take a step back and just know that my family's here with me. The holidays are around the corner. I'm very blessed to have all of my family here with me this year for the holidays. I have my house, I have work, I have a car that moves me from point A to point B. So I need to be grateful. Like, I need to stop letting like the little things that have like an easy fix get to me. And I was like, you know what? I'm being a little bit ungrateful right now. Like the things that I'm stressing about are things that have an easy fix. So then I realized and I was like, okay, Pita, you need to take a chill pill, take a step back, go outside, take a deep breath. I did that and I feel much better. I know a lot of the times I get DMs saying like, Pita, your life looks perfect. It looks like you have all of your ducks in a row. And it's not always like that, guys. I have bad days. I'm human. I'm like you. I'm literally just like you. I'm human. I have bad days. I have good days. I have days where obviously I get mad, I get sad. So if right now you're having a bad day, a bad week, whatever the case is, okay, repeat after me. I am a bad bish and I can conquer anything that I want in this life. And it's okay not to be okay. Period. Okay. And then also let's see what is new. Oh my God, bish, I did not tell you. You want to know something? So I got my nails done and I think this is the longest length that I've ever gotten for my nails. And I recently just found a nail salon that I love going to. Like they do really good nails. And then guess what happened? I was going up the stairs Okay, when I first bought my house, I was like, oh, stairs are cute and everything. But bitch, you get tired after a while going up and down. I was going up the stairs and I tripped and I didn't want, obviously, my face to land first. So I put my hands in. And when I tell you that I felt a nail, like I heard something pop. I was like, that is my nail. I look at it and it's like gushing blood. And I'm like, oh my God, I broke my nail. So I lift my nail and my nail bed had lifted with the acrylic. And I am freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm like freaking out. I'm like, am I going to lose my nail? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? So I go to the restroom. I try to take it off. And oh my God, I felt like my soul left my body. I kid you not. I was about to pass out because I was in so much pain. Then I called Jason and I'm like, hey, can you please? Oh my God, did they just start? My neighbor did not just start mowing his lawn. Bitch, I'm telling you, like it's just one thing after another, but we're gonna make it work. I don't think you guys can hear it. Hopefully, you guys cannot hear it. So, like I'm telling you guys, I called Jason. I'm like, you need to help me with my nail right now because I'm freaking out. Jason comes in. He's like, I can't, babe. I can't help you. Like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Then he started gagging, and I was like, get out of here. Just leave me alone. I got this. So, I'm able to cut most of my nail off, and I just leave like the little bottom piece. And then I put a band-aid around it and it's starting to get better. I'm like, okay, maybe it's going to heal. And then a few days pass by. I'm like grabbing my nail and I notice that my nail bed is completely unattached from my actual finger. And here's where I start freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, like my nail is never going to grow back again. Like, what am I going to do? So I decided to take off the acrylic and I cut off most of my nail because like my nail was dead. Like it was like a different color because it was just, nothing was like, it wasn't attached to anything. So I decided to get the nail clipper. I cut most of it and now it looks so weird. So that's why I don't have a nail in this finger because that's what happened to me. And it was very painful, but hopefully my nail is going to grow back. Please let me know in the comments down below if this has ever happened to you. And please tell me that your nail grows back because I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I had just found a good nail salon. Oh my God. Life happens, like it's okay. And then also, oh my God, I got my Christmas shopping out of the way. I did that yesterday. Kaden was taking a nap, so I ran to the store. I bought the gifts. I only bought the gifts for like the kiddos, for like Liam, Kaden, our nieces and nephews. And I got them a lot of cute stuff. I got Liam this little art canvas because like I told you guys, he loves arts and crafts. And then I got Kaden a lot of cocoa melon because like I told you guys, he loves cocoa melon. It was a little bit like, I'm not going to say stressful, but I was starting to get a little overwhelmed because the stores were so packed. I was like, I need to stop procrastinating. And next year I need to go Christmas shopping like the first week of December because it was so crowded in there. But the good thing is that I got that out of the way. So we have all of our Christmas presents ready. And then Christmas, I don't know if by the time you guys are hearing this, Christmas is already, it's like the day of Christmas or Christmas Eve, but Christmas Eve is tomorrow and I cannot wait because it is tamale season. Okay, speaking of Christmas, I need to tell you guys that we are going to be doing the 30-day challenge. If you guys listened to the last podcast, was it the last one or the one before that? Me and Jason were talking about doing like a 30-day challenge, like working out every single day for 30 days, eating clean to see like what was the difference we would see in our bodies. And me and Jason were talking, we're like, we should totally do it. We were struggling a little bit because we were trying to do it with Instagram, but it was really hard to create like a group chat because it was like very limited to like a certain amount of people. So we found an app, I think it's called Discord. It's free. We're still trying to get really familiar with it, but we're going to leave the link down below in the description box if you guys want to join us for the 30-day challenge. So in that group chat, we're going to keep ourselves motivated. I'm going to say like, tell you guys like, hey guys, this is what I'm having for breakfast. I found this really good low carb like pasta because I'm going to be doing low carb. Usually I always do low carb and I love doing that because I still eat good, but I'm not eating as bad as before. So that's the one that I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing the low carb for 30 days and working out every single day. So in that group chat, we're going to keep ourselves motivated. I'm going to show you guys like food that I'm making, items that I really love that I'm like, okay, bitch, this is good. It's good, but it's not that bad for you compared to like eating like a bag of hot Cheetos and stuff. So if you guys want to join us, I'll leave a link down below. We're going to start Monday, Thursday, January 3rd, because you know what? I was thinking, I'm like, when are we going to start the 30-day challenge? Like, a part of me was like, Pita, do it today. Start today. Don't leave it for January when you can do something for today. But then realistically, beige, I was like, you know what? Okay, it's Christmas Eve. I'm going to eat. Christmas Day, I'm going to eat. And then New Year's Eve, I'm going to eat good. And then New Year's Day, I'm going to eat. And then the day after New Year's is recalentado and I'm going to eat again. So it's like a lot of eating, and it's tamale season. That's only seasonal. It doesn't happen year long. So you have to take advantage of it. Okay. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be eating a lot, and I just want to start fresh on January 3rd, which is a Monday. So if you guys want to join us, again, I'll leave the link down below in the description box for you guys to join us. But I am just so excited to start this 30-day challenge. I feel like I need it. I feel like it's going to be a great restart, you know, a good way to start the year. And speaking of the year, you know, in today's episode, I was really thinking, like, what are we going to talk about? And I was like, I'm kind of just going to freestyle it, talk to you guys about anything and everything. So I really want to talk about some of my New Year resolutions for 2022. It feels crazy saying that number, like 2022. Can you believe that I'm going to be 25? I cannot believe that I'm going to be 25. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like I'm 21, 22, but I'm going to be 25. Like last time, I sent my sister an email, not an email, not me emailing my sister. I sent my sister a voice memo, and I was like, oh my God, sis, I'm freaking out because I was doing squats and I could hear like my knees were making like a crunch noise. Like, you know, when you grab like a Doritos bag and you like crunch it up, it like sounds crunchy. That is how my knees were sounding. And I was like, oh my God, sis, I'm freaking out. Like, should I go to the doctor? Like, what do I do? She's like, no, sis, it's like the years are catching up to you. And I was like, excuse me, what? Not you calling me old. And she was like, it happens. Like, as you get older, you know, it's not the same anymore. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm getting a little crunchy. But I just need to like drink more milk, more calcium, and like all that stuff. But yeah, I cannot believe that I'm going to be 25. It's just crazy how time is going by so fast. I feel like December flew by in a blink of an eye. Like, it's Christmas already. Like, what? Like, at the beginning it felt like Christmas, and then towards the end it just didn't feel like Christmas. I don't know if it's like now because I'm an adult, it's very different for like versus when I was like a kid. Like, I don't know, but let me know, what are your thoughts? Did you feel like it felt like Christmas this year? Did you think it went by really fast? Let me know. So I want to talk about some of my New Year resolutions for 2022 very quickly. I'm just going to tell you guys about them. So some of my New Year resolutions for 2022 is I want to start waking up super early in the morning to get a quick workout. And one of the things that I want to do is don't check my phone as soon as I wake up. I feel like that's something that I do. I wake up and I check my phone right away. And I want to leave the habit in 2021. Like, I want to wake up, work out, drink my coffee, read a book. I want to start doing little things that I used to do before that now I don't do them anymore. And when I used to do those things, it would help me so much. I would feel so much better throughout the day, you know? So I want to go back to doing that, not checking my phone as soon as I wake up, get everything done, and like check it like around 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. But that's something that I want to do. I also want to start getting an agenda or like a planner, writing out my day. Like, by 1 p.m. I should be doing this. By 3 p.m. I should be doing this. Keeping myself more organized, because like Jason told you guys, I procrastinate so much. It's not even funny. Like, I would leave things for the very last minute, and that's something that I want to change for this upcoming year. So I want to keep myself more organized. The thing that I want to really work on is, so I work from home and I feel like my body and my mind always thinks that I'm working. I'm constantly on work mode 24/7. I want to start working from, like, let's say, for example, 8 in the morning and clock out at 5 p.m. If we could say, like, you know, like as an example. And after 5 p.m., I don't want to worry about answering emails. I don't want to worry about work, nothing. Just clock out completely, not touch my phone unless it's like for posting on like Instagram or like, you know, stuff like that. And then also, what was I going to tell you guys? I want to do a dream board. Is that what they're called? Where you take like a whole bunch of pictures and you put them up, and every single time you walk into your room or like your office, you see that and it keeps you motivated. I really want to do that. So I want to manifest. And I'll put like, I don't know, for example, like for 2022, let's say, for example, one of my goals is to get 2 million subscribers on YouTube, right? Or 100K for the podcast. I like put like 100K for podcast channel, 2 mil for my main channel. And every single time I walk into my room to get ready, I'll look at that and that will keep me motivated. I really want to do that. And then also, I want to declutter my whole house. I think for the first day of January, I'm really going to focus on that. I think the first day of January, it's like a Saturday. So it's perfect. I don't have to work. I'll declutter the entire house, only leave the things that are necessary, that I need, that I really use, because I tend to hoarder stuff. And I also want to declutter my closet. I don't know if I'm the only one, but so Bestie, I am tired of, wearing biker shorts, oversized crew necks, and my Air Forces. Like that is all I wear, or a crop top and jeans and Air Forces. That's all I wear. And it's cute. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not something that I want. Like before, I used to go to my closet and I used to be so excited to put together an outfit. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to wear this with this and this. And now I stand in front of my closet and I'm like, what am I going to wear? Like, I have no idea. I have nothing to wear, which is clearly false because I have a lot of things to wear. I just don't have the motivation or the creativity or the imagination to put together an outfit. So I want to change that. And I really want to just leave pieces that I love and that I'm going to wear. Can someone please tell me how girls look so cute with layered clothes? Like, bish, y'all need to tell me the secret, because I always log onto TikTok and like girls wear like a cute turtleneck and then they wear like a puffy jacket on top and then they wear like high-waisted jeans with like boots and I'm like, how do y'all do that? Y'all look so cute. But bish, if I was to wear that, I would look like I'm going to Artentica. Is that an Artentica? No. Oh my God, that is so embarrassing. Oh my God, wait. Oh my God, I sound so dumb. Cut that out. Delete that. Just kidding. What is Artentica? No, anyways, bitch, I'm gonna look like I'm going to the North Pole, like, all layered up and like with the puffy jacket and the turtleneck on top. I feel like it just wouldn't look cute on me. But then I see other girls and layering looks so good on them. I'm like, first of all, how do you know what to layer? How do you know what to put with what? Like, I need to find my style. That's the thing. I need to find my fashion style for this upcoming year. Like, what do I like? I want to get up, do my hair different, curly hair, straight hair, wavy hair, updos, like half up, half down. Like, I want to experiment when it comes to my hair, makeup, clothing for this upcoming year. And I feel like I need to find my fashion style, because right now, if you were to tell me like, Pita, go take an Instagram picture, I don't have the motivation to get up and take an Instagram picture, because one, I'm like, I have to find an outfit and then I have to find a location and then how am I going to pose? And I'm like, ugh, not in the mood, bestie. So I don't do it, but I need to start working on that for sure. So now that I told you guys my New Year resolutions, I want you guys to let me know some of your New Year resolutions in the comments down below. And I want to let you know that 2022 is going to be our year. You just have to keep a positive mindset, know what you want, and go for it, okay? I saw this speech one time that said like, oh, people are going to be like, I can't go for my dreams, or I can't reach for my dreams. Is my sock ripped? Bish, my sock is ripped from my toe. That is so embarrassing. I was like, wait, why can I feel like my toenail? That is so embarrassing. And I haven't even gotten a pedicure. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for that, bestie. Sorry. But anyways, I saw this speech last time and he was saying something like, go for your dreams, go for it, take the leap of faith. Like, obviously you're going to be like, everyone's going to be like, I have bills to pay, I have this to do. But it's like your bills are going to be there regardless whether you go for it or you don't. I live by the quote, it's better to go for it and be like, hey, I tried, versus saying, what if I would have? Because what if doesn't exist anymore, right? That's in the past. So I feel like it's always scary to start a new business. It's scary to go for your dreams. Maybe you want to be an influencer. It's always scary, but you have to take the leap of faith. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who is, right? Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like you have to be your number one fan. You have to be your number one everything. Like, you have to be like, I got this. I can conquer anything in this world as long as I have a positive mindset and as long as I want it. You got it. I've told you guys, if you want something so bad, Keep going for it, going for it, going for it. If the doors keep getting closed on you and closed and closed and closed, eventually they're going to let you in at some point, right? They can't always keep slamming the doors in your face saying, no, 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 no. Eventually they're going to let you in. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. It's going to be very hard. You're going to have days, you're going to have months, you're going to have weeks where you just feel like the whole world is against you. But as long as you know you can do it, and as long as you want it so bad, you can do anything that you want in this life. And I know sometimes a lot of people are like, oh my God, like, I want to start like my lash brand. But there's so many people that sell lashes. There's a lot of people that sell lashes. You're always going to have a competitor for whatever you do. There's always going to be someone that is bigger than you. There's always going to be someone that, is higher up than you, always. But do not let that stop you. When you go to the grocery store, have you ever looked at the bread aisle or at the ketchup aisle? There's regular ketchup, spicy ketchup, tapatio ketchup. There's whole wheat bread, regular bread, small bread, large loaf breads, like keto bread, hundreds of different kinds of breads. But everyone has their clients. For example, I love the brioche bread. I always go back and I get that one. Yeah, there's a lot of different types of breads, but I like that one specific because I tried all of them, but that's the one that I really like. Same way with the business or whatever you're doing. You're always going to have your people that go back to you because they love what you do or they love your product. So do not let that discourage you saying like, oh, there's so much competition. You have to be ambitious. You have to know what you want and you have to go for it. And don't stop until you achieve it. Because you're going to have times where people are going to be like, don't do it. You can't do that. Just give up. Don't ever tell anyone what you're working on. Because it's crazy how people will tell you that's a crazy idea. Don't do that. No, do it. Do it because crazy is good. So don't tell anyone when you're working on what your dreams are, what your goals are. No, no, no. Do it by yourself. Move in silent. And when you have it done, boom, then show everyone. Because there's a lot of people that would tell you, yes, oh my God, I'm so happy for you, like with a smile on their face. And on the inside, they're like, oh my God, I hope she does not do it. Oh my God, I hope his business goes to crap. Oh my God, he's not going to get nowhere. So don't ever tell anyone. Do it on your own. Move in silent. Do that, okay? I feel like I needed to tell you that because I always get DMs like, I don't know where to start. Where do I begin? And it's like, you have to go for it. Just go for it. It's going to be hard. It is. But the feeling that you get after is the best freaking feeling in the world because you're like, I made it. I did that. Do you know how many times a lot of people laughed at me like, oh my God, you're making videos for what? You know how many people looked at me weird when I would go like film steals and deals? Like, what is that girl doing with her little camera filming steals and deals? I did not give a flying F about anything because I knew in my heart I had a little something that kept telling me, you're going to go far. You're going to go far. I kept going and going and going and going and going. And thanks to you guys, I'm here because I never stopped. I just needed to tell you that, bestie, because sometimes you need someone to like push you, give you that push. And this is me giving you that push to go for it. 2022 is going to be your year. Just repeat that every single day. 2022 is my year, is my year, is my year. And it's going to be your year. I'm giving you all of my positive vibes. I'm going to take a little sip of my coffee because I am so thirsty. This coffee is so good. So my mom went to Mexico last week and I gave her some money and I was like, bring me back whatever you can because I haven't gone to Mexico in a very long time. I really miss it. I feel like when I go to Mexico, it's just like a different kind of peace that I feel. And I feel like I need to take a trip very soon to kind of just stress and just go, not worry about anything. But anyways, so she went to Mexico last week and I told her, bring me whatever you can. So she brought me some donuts. She brought me some candy, some Lay's chips, which by the way, have you guys noticed? I don't know if any of you guys have seen like any products that they sell in Mexico, but now for like the chips or like the cookies or whatever, like even the drinks, it has a sign that says like excessive calorie. And I'm like, bitch, you don't got to remind me that the chips are bad for me. I'm just trying to eat them. So yeah, she brought me chips, candy. She brought me back all the stuff from Mexico. And I made the coffee this morning. And I told you guys, it's so crazy how like a smell or, just hearing something or the taste of something can take you back in time, because this coffee that I made is café de olla and it is so freaking good. I think it definitely tastes very different because the coffee is from Mexico, but it's delicious. I grab a little bit of the coffee. I put some water to boil with some cinnamon sticks. I put in the coffee. I put in the sugar. Usually I use the piloncillo, the sugar cane, like the big one. I didn't have that, so I just used regular sugar. It still tasted pretty good. But when I smell that coffee, when I taste the coffee, if I close my eyes, I can picture myself in Mexico in my grandma's kitchen, drinking the coffee, talking, eating some pan dulce, some conchitas, like it brings me back so many good memories. And I think that's why, like, obviously I can go get Starbucks, Dunkin', or Dutch Bros, all that. But this coffee here, nothing like it. Like, forget Starbucks, forget everything else. When I have this coffee at home, bitch, I'm going to make this every single day because it is so freaking good. If you guys have not tried doing your coffee like that, give it a try. A lot of you guys were telling me, like, just buy the one that's already like pre-made. That's called like café de olla. It doesn't taste the same to me. It does not hit the same. I don't know what it is, but I've tried it. The one that's like in the little orange container, the one that's like in the yellow container. I've tried it, Bestie. I do not like it. It does not hit the same. Something about this one just brings me back so many good memories. Also, I think it was hitting a little too hard because of the holidays and I was getting a little nostalgic and like all that stuff. But I just wanted to tell you guys that this coffee that I made today is delicioso. Also, wait. Okay, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but if you don't, I did not know that Starbucks has the Nespresso pods. And like, yes, I knew they had Nespresso pods, but I knew they had like the tiny ones that are kind of like rectangle. I didn't know they have the virtual ones, which is the machine that I have. So I was like low-key freaking out. I was like, okay, why didn't no one tell me about this? Because y'all know that I love coffee, yet none of y'all told me. Seems very weird. So that I told you guys and you guys were like, yeah, we knew about this. And I was like, but why didn't y'all tell me? Y'all are fake. Okay, we're not besties at this point. But I just found out they have them and I want to go to Target, buy them, give them a try, see how I like them, because you guys know that I love my coffee a lot. So I really want to give this a try, see what they taste like. A lot of people were saying they were nasty and a lot of people were saying they were good. So it's kind of like 50-50. So I feel like at this point I have to make my own decision if I like them or if I don't like them. But I will for sure keep you guys posted on my Instagram. I feel like I get distracted so easily and jump from one topic to another topic. I feel like Dory from Finding Nemo. I'm like, oh, this, oh, that, oh, all this. Jason's always like, babe, you need to stay on track. And I'm like, I try, but I just can't. I can't. I go from like point A to like point C and then H and then back to B and then back to D. I'm like all over the place. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about high school. I always get questions how I was in high school. How was my high school life? Like the 4 years, how was it? A lot of you guys think that I was the popular girl at high school. Like, oh my God. I wasn't though. I was not the popular girl in high school. So let me tell you my high school history, my life, all that. So for freshman year, I auditioned for their drill team. The high school that I went to is OBJ here in Austin. So for the first year, I didn't go to OBJ though. I went to LASA, which is Liberty Arts Science Academy. Oh, that sounds fancy, huh? Yeah. I was so smart. So 8th grade, I applied to go into LASA. I didn't think I was going to make it, but something else was like, yeah, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. I was kind of like, yes, I'm going to make it. No, I'm not going to make it. So then turns out I submitted my application because it was like a process to get into that high school. So I submit my application and I get accepted and I'm like, ooh, okay, she's smart or whatever. So I go in 9th grade and it was definitely very hard because basically the way it worked is everything that you will learn, I guess you could say kind of like in a regular high school for senior year, you were going to learn it here for your freshman year. So that high school really focuses on getting you prepared for college. So you kind of start doing like almost the same assignments that you do in college. So by the time you get to college, it's not like a big shocker to you. You're already used to all of this and you had a lot of assignments, a lot of projects, a lot of homework. It was very hard, but I definitely learned a lot of stuff the freshman year. So then I apply for the drill team for freshman year. I get in the drill team. And I'm not going to lie, drill team distracted me a little bit from school because I had to turn all of my work. And then I also had to attend practice, football games. So it got to the point where my grades were very, very low. And you have to keep your grades up high to stay in the academy. So I had a conference with the principal and my mom, and they were like, hey, like you have to make a decision. Like, we're willing to give you a second chance, but you cannot stay on drill team because drill team is what is distracting you. So it's either drill team or you stay in school. And what did I choose? I'm a dancer for life. So I chose drill team. I was like, I'm going to go with drill team. So I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I just, dancing is my passion. I love to do that. So I'm just going to go with drill team. So I moved downstairs to LBJ. It was like same building, but upstairs was LASA, downstairs was LBJ. So I moved downstairs to OBJ for my sophomore year. And I was very scared because all of my friends were obviously upstairs. I made all my friends for freshman year. So I was very scared, like, oh my God, I'm going to have no friends and like all of this. And I was previously bullied in middle school in 6th grade, which I guess I should give you a little bit of context, kind of give you an idea. So I went into middle school, my 6th grade year, and I always had really, really, really curly hair. I'm telling you this because it's kind of important. I always had really curly hair. And now it kind of went away because after you go through 2 pregnancies, your body changes a lot. But anyways, so yes, so I had really curly hair and I went in my 6th grade year and I was doing good. I had my friends from elementary that moved to the same middle school with me. So I had like friends in common and like all that stuff. But since the very first day of 6th grade, I noticed there was like 2 girls staring at me and they were giving me like nasty looks. I didn't really think anything of it. At this point in 6th grade, I was still being myself and, I was having a good time. But then these girls really started like bullying me like really bad to the point they were like, if you go to the restroom, we're going to fight you and we're going to meet you up in the restrooms and we're going to beat you up and like all this stuff. And I'm not going to lie, bitch. I was a little bit scared. I was like, oh my God, I needed to go pee, but like I wouldn't even go to the restroom because I was like scared. And I remember one time when the girls approached me and she's like, do you curl your hair or is that your natural hair? And I was like, girl, this is my natural hair. What you mean? And I was like, no, this is like my natural hair. And she was like, oh. And she walked away just like that. Didn't tell me anything else. And then the next day, she comes in with curly hair. And I'm like, this bitch is like my number 1 fan. You did not just ask me yesterday if my hair was natural or if I did it. And now you're going to show up with curly hair. Something's not adding up, bitch. Just kidding. But she came in with curly hair. And I was like, that's very weird, but okay. And then another time I was in gym and we were doing, I think like a pacer test or something like that. And they were like, why do you walk like that? Why do you talk like that? And then I was in 6th grade. I started becoming really insecure about the way that I walked. I was like, do I talk weird? Do I really walk weird? Like all of this stuff really started getting to me and I wasn't able to be myself anymore. Like the Pita that was all the way in elementary up until 6th grade, like I lost her completely because I was like, no, like they hate me. Like I need to change. Like, why are they bullying me? Why are they doing this to me? And I was like, I became very insecure and I wasn't myself. I lost myself completely. And it got to a point where I did not want to go to school because they were like, if you ever go to the restroom, if we meet you alone, like we're going to beat you up. And it got really bad. You want to know why? Because I used to walk home from school all the way home with my cousin. And these girls had like their little friends. And turns out the girls like had like this friend that had, it was like a brother and a sister, and they followed me and my cousin with a big piece of like branch, and I could hear them like mumbling in the back. They were like, oh yeah, when we go down the hill right now, we're gonna run and we're gonna catch them and we're gonna beat them up with the branch. I was scared. I was like, oh heck no. So then I look at my cousin and I'm like, we're gonna run like there's no tomorrow. We start running. We don't even look back. And I'm like, Victor, if you trip, homeboy, I'm leaving you. Like, I'm dipping out. So we run and we run and we run. And we look back and they're not behind us anymore. We lost them. But it was definitely very scary. Like, it was like almost very serious. But then my brother had a girlfriend at the time and she came through. She had my back. We were like going into the cafeteria and she pulled me out. She's like, you're going to show me the girl that followed you to the house yesterday. And I was like, ooh. And I was like, that's her right there, her with the orange shirt. And she pulled her out. She's like, next time, mess with someone your own size. And I was like, yeah, bitch, that's what I thought. And then the girl never messed with me again. But the other two girls still kept bullying me. And it got really bad because I couldn't breathe. And at the time, I didn't know they were panic attacks. So I couldn't breathe. I would start getting very anxious, like sweating. I felt like I was like hyperventilating because I was really, really scared. So then I tell my mom everything that's happened. My mom goes to the office. They don't do anything about it. So my mom is like, you know what, I'm going to take you to the doctor in Mexico because, you know, what you're experiencing, I don't think it's normal. Maybe you have like a heart problem or something like that. So my mom takes me, she pulls me out of school for a whole month. And they were like, you guys can't pull her out for a whole month. You know, she's about to have her test very soon. She's going to fail and like all this. And I just told my mom crying, like, take me out. Like, I don't want to go to school no more. Like, I don't want to do this no more. It was really bad for me. So my mom took me out. She took me to Mexico for a whole month, took me to the doctor. The doctor was like, no, like, you know, there's something really wrong with you. It's probably just, you know, like you're just getting anxious at the moment. But now that I'm older, I was getting panic attacks. Like I was getting very anxious. Like I was getting anxiety because I didn't know what to do. So that happens. And then my mom brings me back to school and she decides that she's going to change me schools. I'm not going to go to that middle school anymore. I'm going to go to a different one. So then I go to another middle school, but I was never able to be myself because I was traumatized. What if they bully me again for the way I talk or the way I walk? So I really wouldn't talk at all. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I was very traumatized. So when I went to LASA, I felt like I really fitted in because I felt like everyone was just minding their own business. Everyone had a goal, and that was to get a really high, what is that called? I don't even know how I graduated. A really high GPA. That's what so everyone would like do their own thing, mind their own business. I really loved it there. So when I moved downstairs, I was very scared because I was like, I have no friends. Like, who am I going to talk to? But I had my cousin, and my cousin had her friends. And so then I started hanging out with them. Sophomore year came, junior year came, I would hang out with them for lunch, everything, you know, everything with them. So I was fine. I was still very shy. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I didn't have any friends. I was very surprised when I won Homecoming Princess because I was like, who voted for me? This is rigged. Like, nobody knows me. No one talks to me. How did I win Homecoming Princess, you know? But I won. So that was really exciting. And then, boom, they left because I was a junior and there were seniors and they left. And then, you know, junior year, I was all by myself. Not junior year, senior year, I was all by myself and I wouldn't talk to anyone. I remember I would get anxiety just thinking about going to the cafeteria and just looking around like, where am I going to sit? Everyone had like their little group of friends. And then where was I going to sit? I was going to feel weird. I remember I would take my laptop. At the time I was already doing my little YouTube videos, like, you know, the little lookbooks and the hauls and like, you know, used to watch YouTube like in 2013, 2014, you know, the vibes, you know what I'm talking about. So I used to take my little laptop, sit in the lockers, and I would pretend like I was doing work with my lunch on the side. So I would go get my lunch in the cafeteria and I would take it to the lockers and I would eat there. And I would be so nervous and I didn't know what to do when at the end of the year, they started like to not let people sit in between the lockers. They were like, no food allowed in the lockers. So then I was like, where am I going to go? Like, oh my God, I have no one to hang out with. But then my dad got me a car and then I met Jason. So I started skipping a lot. I started driving myself everywhere, which I'm not saying to skip, but yeah, that's what I used to do. That was like my high school life. I was never the popular one. Then I was very scared when I started my YouTube because I felt like, oh my God, what if like people don't like me? But then I decided to really start being myself, like whatever, like, yes, I'm weird sometimes, I'm cringe sometimes, but like, that's just me. Like, you know, I'm always happy. I try to always be happy, make the best of everything. And I was like, F it, I'm just going to be myself, like whatever, you know? So I started being myself and, you know, people really liked me. You guys liked me. You guys were like, oh my God, like, you know, I wish I could be your friend. And I'm like, oh my God, like what, bitch? I need friends too. I want friends too. So like the fact that now I have all of you guys that are like my viral friends, not viral, but is that what it's called? Like, yeah, viral friends, right? Because like virtual, not viral. What the heck? The fact that you guys are now my virtual friends, it like blows my mind. Like whenever you guys see me at the store, you're like, Pita, Bestie. And I'm like, oh my God, girl, like, you know me, you know who I am. Like, oh my God, nice to meet you. And like, you know, I always try to take like 5 minutes out of my time to just stand there and talk to you guys and mingle with you guys because I never really had a lot of friends in high school. I never was like the popular one or like any of that stuff. So when I get to meet you guys, not saying that I'm popular, because that sounded like, oh, I'm popular now. No, but like the fact that now I have all of you guys that whenever I see you guys in person, I'm like, oh my God, y'all are real. Y'all are right here, and I get to meet you guys. I love that. And I love that I get to talk to you guys through DM, and, a lot of you guys are like, oh my God, like, I wish you could be my friend. And I'm like, bitch, I am your friend. Like, and whenever I go to the store, I feel like we all take a Target trip, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna FaceTime my bestie to show her everything that I got. Like, bitch, I got this. And you need to try this. Yeah, and that's me with you. I set up my phone. I show you everything that I get. Like, you need a run. I found these really cute tops for $5. Like, all of that. Like, whenever I want to share something, instantly I share it with you, because you're my best friend. You're someone that if I'm genuinely curious about something, or I want to know something, I ask you guys, and you guys always have my back, and you always respond to me like, oh, Pita this, Pita that, Pita, like, so like, I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything. You guys really are my best friends. I'm going to make you guys so proud for 2022. I have so many plans, so many goals that I want to do, and I'm just so freaking excited. You have no idea. And to the two girls that bullied me back in middle school, what up, bitch? Where you at right now? You can catch these hands. Just kidding. Imagine they really show up and I'm like, I was just kidding. Like, leave that in the past. And yeah, that's that, guys. I cannot believe it's going to be Christmas already. By the time you guys are watching this, it's already Christmas Eve, because I plan on posting it tomorrow. So yeah, it's gonna be Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Wait, I really want to sing that song to you, but I don't know the lyrics. You know what? I feel like we all have talents, right? I have many talents, but singing is not one of them. But I feel like everything happens for a reason, because if I knew how to sing, wish it would be over. It would be over, because I would be singing anything and everything. I only sing in the shower though. So yeah, that's that. But okay, here, I think I know the song. Wait, get ready. If you have me on like, no headphones on, please put on some headphones, because I'm about to embarrass you in like the next 30 seconds. Or, leave it up and people might be like, damn, is that a Spotify ad? Yes, period. But okay, let's see. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoe, and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, how is that? I think I sounded really good because I have the headphones on, but I might sound really bad. Bitch, when I edit this, I'm going to cut it out because I don't think I have the guts to leave it in. But I really hope you guys enjoyed my little song for the holidays. I just want to say happy holidays, guys. I think I'll see you guys before the new year. Let's see. Let me check my calendar real quick. Okay, so I'm posting on the 24th, which is Friday. I'll see you guys the day before Christmas Eve. Not Christmas Eve, the day before New Year's Eve. Oh, okay, so I'll see you next Thursday. Let me know what topics you guys want me to talk about in the next podcast and like the next few episodes. Please let me know in the comments down below. I will appreciate it. I know for the next episode, I want to do confessions and I want to bring Jason in, like anonymous confessions, of course, and like read you guys' confessions and like hear Jason's like response, like his reaction and like all that stuff. I feel like that'd be really, really, really fun. But I hope you guys really enjoyed today's podcast. It was definitely more like a freestyle, just me sitting down talking to you about anything and everything. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up or leave a review. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you can get notified every single time that I post a new podcast. I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you for everything, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, bestie.